Now let's try to see a new concept which is called residual. Okay, so residual is nothing but, you can think of like error, right? So if you see here right now closely, so these are my data points, which are actual data points, and this is the straight line, linear regression line, which we are trying to fit here, right? Now ultimately in the ideal scenario, what we want is that this line should be able to fit each and every data point, right? Which means what I want is, if my x value is 2, right now we are doing prediction is equal to 4, but ultimately the actual output is 7, right? So this is the error here. So the value output is, actual output is 7, but we are doing prediction of 4. So this difference is actually error, which we also call as residuals. Okay, so now let's try to find out, or let's try to rewrite this whole thing in a mathematical way, because that's how we will be able to find out the cost function, which we can minimize to get the best line which can fit almost all the point, or giving the least error. Okay, so let's say E of I is the error. So let's say let's say these are all data points, right? So let's say x1, y1, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Or let's say you can say here these are the y value, so y1, y2, y3, y4, y5. So E of 2, you can say error of second point will be nothing but y prediction, yi minus y prediction. So yi is the actual value, which is 7, minus y prediction, which is 4, right? So this is the error formula. Now what we have to do is, eventually we need to find this error for all the data points, and we should sum this, then only we will get the overall error, and that error we should minimize, then we will get the best fit line of linear regression. So for this, what we do is, we do ordinary least square method. We just don't take the diff, we take the square difference. Okay, so you can see here we are taking the square difference of all the errors, which is E of 1 square, E of 2 square, E of 3 square, and so on, and E of n square. So let's say if we have n data points, so we will be doing E of n square. So this concept is called residual sum of square, and in short we also call this RSS. Okay, so here we are not doing anything, we are just saying that this is my residual, which is the difference between actual and predicted value. I will be doing sum of square for all the residual, that is called RSS. Okay, now RSS is equal to E1 square plus E2 square, right? And if I know what is E1 square, so E1 square will be y1 minus y pred square, which is again y1 minus y of prediction I can get from this equation. So y of prediction will be beta 0 plus beta 1 into x1. So if I put it here in this formula, so it will become y1 minus beta 0 beta 1 x1 square plus, and so on, right? So we can write this in this mathematical way. We can say RSS is equal to summation of I equal to 1 to n, which means for all the data points we are doing summation of y of I, which is the actual value, minus y of predicted, which we will get from this equation of linear regression, minus beta 0 minus b1 beta 1 into x of I whole square, right? Now the ultimate objective is, we want to minimize this error term, which is the RSS. That's how we will get the best line which we can fit. Okay. So now what we have done, you can see, first we had the scatter plot to check the relationship between sales and marketing budget. After that, we got the residual value and also got the RSS value for any line, right? It's possible that if your line is different, so let's say instead of this line, if you draw a line in this way, right? So if you are drawing a line here, so in that case, the RSS value will change, right? Because then the predicted value and the actual value difference will not be same. Okay, so that's what we'll do. For each line passing, we'll get the RSS value, and then ultimately what we'll do is, we'll minimize the RSS so that we get the optimal value of beta 0 and beta 1, and we get the best fit line. Okay. So you can find the equation of best fit regression line, which is y is equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 into x, by minimizing the cost function. Okay. So RSS, as I already told you, is the error term here. So which we got from the ordinary least square method. So there are two ways in which we can minimize this. So one is the, again, school mathematics we used to do, right? If you want to minimize something, just do the differentiation and then solve it. Second approach is gradient descent. So gradient descent is a very common approach or most popular approach which people use in industry. So mostly we'll be using gradient descent for this. Now there is one drawback in RSS, that if you see the formula of RSS, it looks at the absolute number, right? You are doing y of I minus y of predicted, and you are looking at absolute difference of this number, and then you are doing the square. Now what can be the problem because of this? So let's see. Let's say right now we have the sales number in rupees, 10 crore or 20 crore. Let's assume you convert that in dollars and you have 100k dollar or something. Now if you apply RSS, so just take a simple example. Let's say 100 rupees minus 95 rupees. So this is y1 minus y predicted, versus if the values are in dollar, you will be doing 2 minus 1.5, right? If you calculate the RSS, the values will be completely different. So just by changing the metrics, we'll be getting different RSS, which is not a good way, right? So both will be giving vastly different RSS value. So now you must be thinking, then what is the most ideal way of finding out this? So that's why if you see, mostly for linear regression model explanation, or to understand whether this model is good or not, people use R square. Okay. So R square formula is nothing but R square is equal to 1 minus RSS divided by TSS, where RSS is the residual sum of square and TSS is total sum of square. So I will tell you what TSS is. So in case of TSS, what we do is we are trying to find the sum of square of all the data points, but instead of getting value, instead of getting the difference of yi minus y pred, what we do is we do yi minus y of mean. So we take a central mean, central number which is mean, and we take the difference for all the points from there. Okay, so that's how we can remove the problem of absolute thing which is there in the RSS. So now if you see, what we are doing is R square is equal to 1 minus RSS. So we know that RSS should be less, right? And also TSS should be less, right? So that's how if you do 1 minus a very small number, then you will get a bigger number. So that's why generally if you see linear regression model, any model you are training, if R square value is little higher, then you will think that the model is performing good. Okay. So now we'll be going for the second part of the session, which is the hands-on coding part. So now we'll be going quickly to the Jupyter notebook and we'll start coding it.